Do I really have to tell you to be safe? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Tommy Akridge, and we're going to make a solar paneled street address out of this Luan type material that I've cut out on my CNC. And what I did here is I ran it through the table saw, and we're just barely cutting the corners off of this in a 45-degree angle so that I can glue all these pieces together. I kept the cut real tight to the line that I had made. Here I'm going to tape all my corners together, tape them real tight. You can see the joint just disappears when you do that. Get them all tightened up, put some glue in the middle, and then turn it into a square and let it sit. And if I had this to do over again, I would probably paint the inside of this white to help with the illumination, because once you glue this up, you can't paint the inside that easy. So if I had to do over again, that was one part that I would do over again. And at my last piece here, we'll flip it over and check the fit. Very, very tight. I liked it. Get the glue out. With that tape in the corners like that, it keeps the squeeze out from coming on the inside. It all goes on the outside. It all goes on the inside. I just have to clean this piece up a little bit. It all came together real tight. There you go. Clean that glue up. There you go. And I did sand this after I was finished gluing it together. Here I took just a solar light that you buy from the Home Depot or Lowe's. You twist off the LED part with the solar panel on top. I just cut out a little square that fits the inside of my panel, and I cut the inside out to fit that. Stuck it over top, put the hot glue in it, and then cut and sealed it all off. Cleaned it up and had a nice smooth finish. You did the inside here, and it fits in there tight. Then I'll seal up what little cracks there is right here with some more glue. Clean that up and see how it lights up. Here I'm cutting a piece of Lexan. This will be one of the two panels that I cut. I'll stick it in and stick the cutouts for my numbers on it. This is the bottom that I'm going to cut out here, and squared it off on the saw. And here I just drilled a hole in it and then forced out an area so it fit up in there. Put a washing nut on it, tightened it up. Here I stuck that piece of Lexan inside just temporarily so I can set my letters in place, the inner parts of the letters. And I just hot glued them straight to that Lexan. Just a little quick deal there. Next I took them out and I sanded them. I wanted to give them a kind of I didn't want to be able to see through them. Here I'm going to cut out a piece of mirror. This piece of mirror right here will go into the bottom so that the light shining down will reflect back up and help in the illumination. That's a pair of running pliers. And cutting glass, you've never done it before, it's very easy. Just run a score and it's going to break on that score. This is that bottom piece, and I cut a little filler piece for the nut. hot glue that on like that. And then, let me move the camera. There you go. And then we'll hot glue this mirror to it. And as I say, that 2x4 piece, it slides up through the bottom pretty tight. Yeah. Okay, and I set this on top of my box so that I could see where I needed to glue at. And then I'll slide it in and pull it up to the top, and I'll seal it to the, and glue it right in place. I also took this box and put several coats of sanding sealer on it, and then I used like an automotive lacquer, try to help preserve it as long as I can. That way, UV protected and all that stuff in that automotive type. And hopefully, all that will help preserve this wood outside a little longer. This could be made out of anything, really. You could make it out of plastic or aluminum. I just chose for it to be wood. Here I'm going to slide that piece in. It's got the mirror on the bottom. Just hot glue it into the bottom. Like I say, you can have made this out of anything. Aluminum, plastic. You can have made the whole thing out of Lexan and stuck the letters on it. So, that little rod right there is in there just to stick into the ground. I don't stick it all the way to the ground. I'll leave it up just a little bit off the ground. Alright, that holds pretty well. Alright, and here I'm just going to try to protect the top. Put a bead of hot glue, and I'm going to stick a piece of Lexan on top, give it kind of like a top. That way I can slide that in and out. And this is what it looks like with the light on. I think having the Lexan opaque kind of helps out. Probably would have been better, like I said, if it had the white inside it. And it does look pretty good at night out on the street. And I want to thank you for tuning in. I hope this project was fun for you, as it was for me. There you go. And if you like what you saw, subscribe. Give me a comment. And like I say, I appreciate y'all watching. I really do. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.